as you can see, it's another new start of a Let's Play we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be varying this up with the other one I'm doing, the Harry Potter one. And we're going to be playing Pokémon Omega Ruby. And yes, this is going to be a Nuzlocke, so any Pokemon that I lose along the way, I will lose forever. I'll explain the rules of a Nuzlocke in a little bit, but let's just jump straight into the game. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. And this is what we call a Pokemon. And as you can see, as usual, we are stuck in the back of a van as a child. The world is widely inhabited with creatures. We humans live alongside Pokemon at times, playing together as friends, and at times helping one another out. And sometimes we just like to have fun battling others like us. But as we close, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are still many, many mysteries surrounding Pokemon. I do research to try and unravel those Pokemon mysteries, but that's enough about me. This brings back so many memories, because this is, I think, the original Ruby and Sapphire were the first Pokemon games that I played. What about you? Are you a boy or a girl? I am a boy. We'll just go with my name, we'll just go with Adam. So you're Adam, yes. Ah, I see. You're that Adam. You're the one who's moving to Littleroot town where I live. It always confused me why I'm like shoved in the back of a van. Sure, this isn't like safe or like legal. Your very own venture is about to unfold. Be courageous and leap into the world of Pokemon, where dreams. Oh, this is gonna go fast. I'll expect we'll be meeting us soon. Come to see me in my lab. That's very fast text. I probably should have changed that in the menu. I'll change that for the next episode. I'll change it in the menus. Oh, I think that must be Deoxys, from what I remember from the first games. Oh, this music's great. If anyone actually notices, this is the music, or a version of the music that I have as my channel intro. Adam, you're here at last. Wasn't it tough riding in the back of the bumpy moving truck all that way? Oh yeah, you stuffed me in there. Well, this is Littleroot town. What do you think? This is going to be our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it looks like it should be a nice place to live, don't you think? And get your own room this time, Adam. Come on, you have to see inside. See, Adam, isn't it nice in here too? The moving company's Pokemon even help with unpacking and cleaning up. They really make moving a cinch. These Machamp creep me out, I don't know why. Thanks for all the hard work, we really appreciate it. Gwag wah wah wah. Gra gra gra. You should go and see your new room upstairs, Adam. Dad even bought you a new clock for it to help celebrate a big move. You'll need to set the time though. Oh, this brings back memories. I think this is at least the first game I owned for myself anyway. So I think I had Pokemon Gold and Blue, but I think this is the first one that I actually remember properly playing. The hour hand was set to 22:07 and the minute hand to 07. So as you can see, I'm playing this at 10 PM at night. How would you like your new room, Adam? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything downstairs too. It really is so nice having Pokemon around us to help. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. Before I do that, let me explain the rules of a Nuzlocke. So, obviously, you're only allowed to catch one Pokemon in each area. If your Pokemon dies or faints, that means they are dead and you can't use them ever again, and they just sit in your box, with death box in the Pokemon PC. I am going to use the duplicate clause, so that means obviously if I encounter the first, you can only catch the first encounter on a route. So the first Pokemon I encounter on the route, I either have to catch it, and if I don't catch it, I can't catch anything else, unless it is a duplicate. So it's a Pokemon that I already have, and then I can go and catch the next Pokemon I find on the route that isn't a duplicate. I think that's really it. Apart from that, and obviously if all our Pokemon die, we do have to replace them. But it's going to be hard. I don't think I've ever completed one of these before, but this is probably the game I know the best, so hopefully I'll be able to get through it. But I'll put the rules in the comments as well so you can read through them, because I'm not particularly great at memorising rules. Adam's notebook is full of adventure rules jotted down. Adventure rule 1. Open the menu with the X button. Adventure rule number 2. Record your progress with save. I'm using an Xbox controller, so I've mapped it like the DS. It's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on TV. Interviewer. We brought this report live in front of Petalburg Gym. Next up, a special look at a long-awaited meteor shower in the next star show. Oh, it's already ended. Looks like your dad was on, but we missed his part. What a shame. Sounds so sarcastic. But that reminds me, one of Dad's friends lives in town. Professor Birch, his name is. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. I always misread things because I'm too in a hurry, but I make my own sentences that still sound correct. But so if I am a bit off, don't worry about it. So I said lives next door, so I assume it's here. Yes, let's pop in. Not there's any other houses here apart from the gym, so she looks a bit rough. Her face looks like she's seen some things. Oh, hello, and you are? Oh, you're Adam, our new next door neighbour. Welcome. We have a daughter about the same age as you. She's been so excited about making a new friend. She should be in her room upstairs. I hope you're going to introduce yourself. A little bit me feels weird just bursting into someone's room, especially a woman, but I hope she's expected. Oh, thank God, she is dressed. Pokemon fully restored. Items already, and... Huh? Who are you? Oh, you must be Adam. Your move was today, huh? Well, I'm May. Glad to meet you. I actually have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. And then when Professor Birch told me about you moving here, Adam, well, I was hoping you would be nice and we could be friends, but that's fairly silly, isn't it? I've just met you, right, Adam? So means my name. So what am I talking about? Hehe. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to be going out to help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. Adam, I'll see you later. Right. I'll just sit here so I can admire the music. This is one of my favourite. I think this is my favourite music from Pokemon. Like a town or city, I don't think there's actually any other music that's more nostalgic or therapeutic to me than this music, because I said it's the first Pokemon game I really remember playing. Right, do we go to the gym? I know we don't find him in the gym, but I have to go in the gym first. So, I guess you have to field work. I don't want to read all this. Come on. Route 101, yeah, that's fine. For some reason, playing with the analog stick's really janky, because as you can see, I'm really struggling to line myself up with NPCs and people. Here we go. I think I hear someone screaming up ahead. What should I do? What should we do? Somebody has to go help. And that'll be me. This scene always gets me, especially since they've like 3D'd him because he looks so like vulnerable. In my bag there are some Pokeballs. This isn't randomised by the way, but this is a Nuzlocke, so I always go for Trico, so I'm going for Trico. Trico's I think is probably my favourite grass Pokemon of all time. Oh, having a bit of a choppy time on the emulator. See what's stronger out of these two. That one somehow. Oh, this is. I'm hoping I'm actually going to be able to finish this. I don't think I haven't really tried a Nuzlocke properly, but I don't think I've ever really gone for a game without a Pokemon fainting. Woo. I went into the tall grass to survey the wild Pokemon when I suddenly jumped out. You saved my hide. Thanks a lot. Oh, but you're Norman's boy, Adam. I didn't even realise who you were at first. You've grown into quite a young man. This isn't the place for a chat though. Come along to my lab. So, Adam, I've heard so much about you from your father, but he said that you don't have your own Pokemon yet. If that's true, that was quite a performance back there. It looks like you're really your father's son. Oh yes, to say thank you for rescuing me out there, how about I give you that Pokemon you used earlier? You're supposed to nickname all your Pokemon on this, but I never know what to call them. I'll nickname her something, I guess. What we got? I know it sounds similar to Trico, so let's call him Rico. But I'll try and come up with some better nicknames later on. I've never been good at nicknaming my Pokemon. It might not be a bad idea for you to head out that way yourself. Yeah, I will do. Let's go. Great. I'm sure May will be happy to hear that you can that too. She can help you teach what it means to be a trainer. Oh yes. And if you're ever lost along the way, use the Area Nav and Pokénav Plus. You can use it to see how to get to Route 103, where May ought to be. And if your Pokemon get tired, get some rest back at your new house. See, this is one thing I never understood why they got rid of in future Pokemon games. The nav down the bottom is one of the best things in the Area Nav, because like it just shows you how your progress is getting along catching Pokemon. And it's like, obviously I know there's ways to track out in other games, but it's not as easy. And like it gives you like obviously gold, silver and bronze medals to let you know when you've caught everything. Oh, first one encounter, that glitched out a little bit as well. Oh, another rule, obviously, that the rule of the first encounter doesn't come in until I get Pokeballs, so I don't think I've actually gotten it yet, so I can't catch any Pokemon. So therefore any Pokemon I encounter at the moment don't count as like a Nuzlocke. I'm not going to battle them, I'm just going to skip through. So until I've got my Pokeballs, it doesn't count, so none of these encounters are valid, so I can still come back and catch a Pokemon. Oh, here we go. Hi there, I work at the Pokemart. From what I can see, you're a novice trainer, am I right? Being super kind-hearted as I am, I'm going to give you useful advice. You're not very humble though, are you? You're very, like, big-headed. First of all, that's a Pokemart there. Just look around the blue roof. We sell a variety of goods, including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. I'd like to have these part of a special promotion. Oh yes. In some of these you can't use potions. And I will check the rules again, because I think it's a choice if you use potions or not. I'll be using potions like fairly. I'm not going to be spamming them or anything like that. But I was going to the Pokemon Center. I'll go in there anyway. My Pokemon's not hurt. But I'm not going to be spamming them I'm not going to be using potions as like, I'm not going to be using them to spam things out and stuff. I'm just going to be using them to actually as and when I need them. I'm not going to be using it as a way just to stall Pokemon to faint. See, this worked fine the other day. It's a bit annoying that it's a little bit skippy, but I'm going to try and figure out how to fix that. I know we've got to go up here and see May, I think. And I think that'll be the first episode. Hopefully we might try and catch a Pokemon before we call it a day. There she is. Oh, she's staring at. That's the pool from the. This is the scene from the opening credits. I don't think it was right in the first game. I don't think this was the same thing, but you can see it from here. It's where like the Zigzagoon is in the skitty where the water drops in. And I can't remember if this is one of the games where your rival chooses a Pokemon that is strong against you or that is weak to you. I think they choose one that's strong against you from what I remember, because I think she's going to have a Torchic. But it might change from the first one. Oh no, she doesn't. So yeah, they have Pokemon that technically she should beat me because they have elemental moves that are going to be stronger. Because we start off like Absorb, so they should start off with possibly Ember, which I didn't use to on the original games. So I'm just going to have to use Pound and hope for the best. It should, I know it's using Scratch, but it should realistically beat me. Oh, the frames are struggling. Which is quite annoying, as I said, because this was working the other day. When I tried it, I don't know what it is that it's struggling with. My computers should have enough RAM and stuff, and gigs and stuff like that. It's got like I can't remember how much RAM it has, but it's more than 8. It should finish it off. If it doesn't, I'm finished. Yes, there we go. So cling it on. Luckily I had the speed on it, because otherwise it would have beaten me. And there we go, we've got our first level. From what I've seen so far, it doesn't just handle battle scenes very well. The frame seems to drop a little bit. Then hopefully, I think you ask if I want to head back with you, which would be a lot easier for me. You just ask me to come with you. Didn't realise this Pokemon has so many like ASMR noises. Like, I would send an example. This is a nice one. Oh, it doesn't make a noise. It did when I went. There we go. That one. I'll be quiet and I'll do it again. And even like the little whoop going over the hills is quite nice as well. There you are. Oh, just teleport me back with you. It'll be so much easier. I can't wait to get like running shoes or whatever you get on this game. I think it is running shoes. Right, here we are. I'm coming. May's been helping me with research for a long time, so she has a pretty long history as a Pokemon trainer already. I think that settles it, Adam. I ordered this Pokédex for my research, but I think you should take it. It's really weird how all the Pokemon professors on this game just like use child labour to get their work done. Because I've never seen any of them actually out doing any, well, obviously we just saw him out doing some work, but after that I don't think I've ever seen him out doing any work. It always just seems to be like sending children out to do, obviously, like they get experience, but it's like free labour. I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Then here, I'll give you something too. Some Pokeballs to catch some wild Pokemon. And there we go. So now the Nuzlocke has officially started. And we can go and catch our first Pokemon. And I'm hoping it's, I know what it will be out of, so I'm hoping it's a good one. It should be either a Poochyena or a Wurmple, and I'm hoping it's the Wurmple that evolves into a Dustox, which I can't quite remember. Adam, wait. with my mother. Adam, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from the Professor. How nice. You are your father's child, alright? You look good together with a Pokemon. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed, but don't push yourself too hard. If anything happens, you can always come home, honey. Do I not get running shoes from her? Here you go, Adam. No, this is from my dad. He said forgot to give it to you for Plus Snap. The Dex Snap function has now been added to your... Right, I'm not actually sure how to use the touchscreen. There you go, how to use the mouse. So that's the Dex Snap for you. You can see on in the little touchscreen. It shows what Pokemon are available in the area. So before I end this episode, let's see what we can get ourselves. Hopefully we can catch something semi-decent. There we go. I would like a Wurmple, but it's going to be a Poochyena. Oh, it is a Wurmple. But I can't remember what one turns into a... I shouldn't need to harm this at all. I can't remember what turns into a Dustox. I'll come back in the next episode and let you know, or edit over with text. But hopefully this will be our first Pokemon, because if I don't catch this, I can't catch anything in the area. There we go. Easy. Now we can come up with a name for it. I'm going to check out with like a theme for my Pokemon, which I'll do it in between episodes when you sort out like a theme to name them after. What is your nickname here? I'm not very good at nicknames. It's a girl, so a female, so we can call it... Ooh. We shall call it... Oh, I'm not very good at names at all, this is the problem. I might have skipped when I've thought of a name for it, but... let's name it... Oh no, let's call it... I don't know why I'm calling it Trixie, but we're going to call it Trixie. I think that's how you spell Trixie. Doesn't look right, but it is going to be how I spell it if it isn't. So, let's see what May wants, and then I think we'll call it a day. See that right over there, its tail sticking out. There's a Pokemon hiding there. Oh, I should have done that. Pretty rare move too. Adam, try getting closer, nice and slow now. I don't know if that'll work for my analogs. You press lightly to sneak. Will it work for my analogs? No. I'm not sure how this works on here, so I may not be able to actually sneak. It should do, because this is the circle pad, but... No, I might have to look at that while I'm saving it. But, so we've got our first Pokemon. Save over at the Pokemon Center. I know we've got to go up and left towards Petalburg Town, or Petalburg City. But I think that's where I'm going to end today's episode. I might start naming it after, if enough people watch this obviously and I carry it on and stuff, I might start naming the Pokemon after subscribers, so if you'd be interested in that, leave a comment and I can always name a Pokemon after you going forward. But I'll be back with this, probably I'll try and keep this alternate every 2 weeks. I'll do Harry Potter Pokemon, and go from there. Unless obviously people prefer one or the other, then I might turn one into weekly. But that's the plan for now. So if you obviously liked it, drop it a like and comment so I know to keep these going. Subscribe if you enjoyed it, because obviously keep the content coming. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're relaxed. Sleep well, and I'll catch you later.